In next 7 minutes, heaven released your $1 million miracle. This isn't just a blessing. It's a divine wealth transfer assigned to you by name. But if you ignore this before 9 p.m., it may be spiritually redirected to someone else. The clock of heaven has started ticking, and your name was written in divine gold. In the next 7 minutes, a miracle is being released with your soul attached to it. This is not a general blessing. It is personal. It is prophetic. It is financial. Heaven didn't just speak, heaven moved it. Move in your direction. Move toward your household. Move it toward your needs. A $1 million miracle is now in motion. Why now? Because the delay had a deadline. Because your faith stirred something in the spirit realm. God saw your struggle, your honesty, and the silent prayers you cried when no one saw you. This is the moment where heaven answers. This is your divine response, not just to survive, but to overflow. A transfer is happening. The angels have been assigned. Michael is leading the guard. Raphael is breaking chains. Uriel is lighting the path. And Gabriel is announcing it over your life. This miracle has coordinates, and it points to your life. It carries your spiritual fingerprint. It was held up by resistance, but now it is being released with fire. God says, I am not sending you money. I am sending you power to create wealth. I am shifting atmospheres. I am shaking systems. I am opening gates that were barred by men but never by me. This $1 million is not just paper or digits. It is evidence of restoration. Proof that what was stolen will be returned sevenfold. That what was broken will now pour oil. But this release is not permanent until you respond. Because heaven honors hunger, and the enemy seeks delay. If you ignore this window, if you scroll past like it's just a video, the oil can slip. The assignment can be rerouted. That is why there's a spiritual expiration time before 9 p.m. That is why this message found you now. Heaven is calling your name. In the spirit, I see a door. Glowing. Breathing. Opening slowly, but it will close fast. The key is your yes. The key is your awareness. The key is your action. This is not a financial opportunity. It is a divine instruction. Will you treat it like a joke, or will you open the window of your faith and say, God, I receive this now. This is not just about money. It's about proof that your obedience will not go unnoticed, that God still rewards those who believe, that heaven keeps time, and today is your time. Not next week, not someday, today, in the next 7 minutes. Your name has already been whispered in the treasury rooms of heaven. Now speak it in faith. Type I am chosen to get blessing 7744. The miracle has left the treasury of heaven. It is no longer being held back. It is now traveling toward you with angelic speed. This wealth is not floating through the air. It is being targeted directly to your name. The delay is over. What you couldn't see before is now being revealed. This is not ordinary money. It is not lottery. It is not chance. It is a prophetic wealth transfer, planned by God, and it is spiritual law that it must now be released. You were born for this moment. You have been prepared through pain, through prayer, and through prayer. That's why it's coming to you, not someone else. Because you were faithful when it would have been easy to quit. Because you stayed humble even when you were overlooked. And because your name is on this miracle in heaven's records. Type I am rising to get the blessing 4896. The enemy fought this transfer. He tried to keep it stub. He assigned spirits to delay your harvest. He sent doubt to your mind, attacks to your body, and poverty to your door. But heaven sent Archangel Michael to fight through the resistance. And now the miracle is being hand-delivered to your life. It is coming with glory, with fire, and with divine purpose. Nothing can stop it, unless you ignore it. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not disqualified. The miracle is moving because your faith called it. It was your obedience that opened this gate. God said, because they kept trusting me, I will send what was promised. You don't need to beg. You don't need to panic. You need to receive. Type I am anointed to get blessing 5561. This wealth transfer is not just about paying bills. It is about healing your family. It is about freedom from debt, from fear, and from begging others for help. This is about being positioned to bless others without worrying about tomorrow. You are being elevated. God is trusting you with this because He knows your heart. You don't worship money, you worship Him. That is why money is now coming with your name on it. There is an angel outside your door in the spirit, holding a scroll, waiting for your yes. That angel cannot force the miracle on you. It must be received by faith. That's why you're reading this now. That's why this message didn't miss you. It was sent because your spirit is awake, and the heavens have confirmed you are ready. Type I receive now to get blessing 6902. A miracle is not coming to confuse you. It is coming to confirm what you already felt, that God did not forget you. At every offering you gave, every night you prayed, every time you stayed kind while being hurt, heaven remembered. And now, the reward is coming. Not just a blessing, but a divine deposit. Wealth with an assignment. Money with mission. This shift will shock the people around you. Some won't believe it. Some will question it. But that's okay, because this is not for their belief. It is for your breakthrough. This $1 million miracle will be the evidence that God still moves fast, that He still rewards suddenly, that He still honors obedience quickly. Don't explain it. Just receive it. Type I believe God to get blessing 6133. You will not miss this transfer. You will not lose this moment. The only way it can be rerouted is if you sit back in fear and silence. But I know that won't happen, because you were called for overflow. You were born for more. You were chosen to rise in this season. And now, God is proving it by placing your name on a miracle that no man can cancel. You are the carrier of a heavenly promise, and the wealth is already moving. Type I claim the shift to get blessing 8440. The reason your miracle didn't come sooner was not because you were forgotten. It was because there was spiritual interference. The enemy knew what this wealth would do if it reached your hands. He saw how you would bless others. He saw how you would fund your family's healing, rescue the broken, and help people in need. That scared him. So he assigned delays. He spoke lies to your mind. He even tried to make you feel unworthy, hoping you would reject your own miracle. But heaven never canceled it. It was only paused until now. God waited for the right moment. He waited until your heart was humble enough to carry it, and your faith strong enough to protect it. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Now the time has come. The release has begun. Heaven cannot wait any longer. You are ready, and what is written for you must now come to pass. The chains that held it back are broken. The angels are no longer standing still. The gates are open. Type I am chosen to get blessing 7261. This $1 million miracle is not just about money. It is about timing. It's about your calling. You are about to walk into a season where every seed you've ever sown will return with interest. The things you gave up to follow God. You remembers. The tears you cry when no one help. You remembers. The people who left you behind. He saw that too. This wealth is coming to answer all of that pain. You will not just recover. You will rise. This shift is personal. It has your spiritual fingerprint on it. And no one else can claim it. And no demon can stop it. And no curse can reverse it. God says, this transfer hath been assigned to their name, and it cannot go to another unless they reject it. That's why you must respond in faith. Because if you delay, the enemy will try to confuse your spirit. He will whisper that it's too good to be true. But this is not hype. This is heaven. Type I will not miss it to get blessing 7,704. You may wonder, how will it come? Who will deliver it? Don't worry about the method. Focus on the moment. God can use anything, an unexpected call, a forgotten investment, a stranger's obedience. You're not responsible for how. You're only responsible for being ready. That's why you're here. That's why your spirit feels this truth deeply. You didn't find this word. It found you. It chased you down because it was assigned to your timeline. And now, God is saying, the delay was not denial. The delay was design. But now I say, go. This miracle will come faster than expected. It will surprise the ones who counted you out. Some people will even ask, how did this happen for them? And the answer will be simple, because heaven released it. You're not walking into wealth just to have more. You're walking into purpose. Type I'm prepared to get blessing 7,889. You must stay alert. Because when wealth moves, warfare increases. But you don't have to fear. Archangel Michael is guarding the gate of your miracle. Nothing not only will touch it, nothing crooked will claim it. It is sealed by heaven, and you are under divine protection. The same God who gave the promise is the same God who will finish the delivery. You are not in this alone. The angels are surrounding your promise. And here's the truth. Not everyone around you can come into this next season. Some people only loved the version of you that lacked. When the wealth comes, they will change. That's why God is preparing your spirit to know who is with you for purpose and who is near you for personal gain. But don't worry. The money will not confuse you. A miracle will not blind you. You are being given both wealth and wisdom. Type I'm rising in wisdom to get blessing 7,012. The pain made you mature. The delay gave you clarity. And now the miracle is arriving to complete the preparation. This $1 million wealth transfer is not the end. It's the beginning. You will fund things for God's glory. You will feed families. You will sponsor healing. You will bless people the way you once prayed to be blessed. What once felt like lack will become legacy. What once felt like sorrow will become strength. God has not forgotten one day of your struggle. And now, He will reward you in a way that makes the years of pain feel like seconds. Type I accept heaven's reward to get blessing 7,520. You just heard that your name is tied to a $1 million miracle. Now imagine how many others are waiting to hear their divine moment too. When you support this message through super thanks, membership, or a gift through PayPal, you're helping God's word reach souls who might otherwise miss their window. God said, "The one who sows into my voice shall reap my reward." This isn't about helping a channel. This is about activating harvest through obedience. I heard the Spirit say, If this word stirred you, seal it in faith. Your giving becomes a seed wrapped in trust, one that breaks delay and opens new doors. Blessings are released through obedience. Don't delay. Give boldly, and let heaven respond. PayPal link is in the video description. This $1 million miracle should have come before now, but someone tried to block it. Not someone far from you, someone close. They smiled at you but were speaking against you. They pretended to pray for you but were hoping you would fail. They were spiritually jealous of your calling. They saw your favor and felt threatened by it. Instead of celebrating your growth, they tried to speak delay over your future. But here's the truth. It didn't work. Heaven heard every curse. Heaven saw every evil intention. God watched the words they whispered in private, the things they did behind your back, and the fake concern they showed in public. But the Lord did not allow it to destroy you. He paused your miracle, not to punish you, but to protect it. And now that the danger has been dealt with, God is saying, release it now. Type I am protected to get blessing 7,747. The person who tried to stop your blessing thought you would never find out. But heaven saw it all. That's why you may have felt stuck. That's why the money felt close, but never landed. That's why doors opened halfway, then slammed shut. It wasn't because God said no, it was because someone tried to steal your yes. But now that angelic swords have cleared the air, your transfer is on the move again. Sometimes, when the enemy cannot destroy your destiny, he tries to delay it. He uses confusion, fear, and false friendships. But when God steps in, he doesn't just expose darkness, he removes it. God has cleared the interference. That's why the feeling is different now. That's why this moment feels holy. Because what was blocked has now been opened. Type no more delays to get blessing 8,182. This miracle has a date and a time. That time is now. Heaven is saying, you will not miss this shift. What was stolen will return with interest. Do not be afraid of the people who tried to harm you. Your words have no power over you anymore. Your energy is being reversed. Your influence is being cut off. You are not under their control. You are under heaven's command. God says, I have defended you in silence. I have watched over you when you didn't know you were under attack. I have kept your miracle safe while you were healing. Now it's time to give it to you in full. What they tried to delay, I am delivering. What they tried to speak against, I am speaking for. You have heaven's voice now, and it cannot be overruled. Type heaven speaks for me to get blessing 7,055. This transfer is not just a financial upgrade. It is a spiritual promotion. You are being trusted with more because you've proven you will worship the gift of the giver. You've walked through betrayal and came out with a clean heart. That's why this wealth is safe in your hands. That's why God waited. Because he needed to make sure the money wouldn't change your spirit. And now he knows it won't. It will elevate your mission. His season will reveal more than just money. It will show you who was for you and who was faking it. But you won't respond with revenge. You will respond with vision. You will use this wealth to do what they said you'd never do. You will rise, not to prove them wrong, but to prove that God was always right about you. Type God was right about me to get blessing 7,333. They tried to block it. They tried to delay it. But they failed. Heaven step in. The miracle is coming with fire and glory. It will shine through your life like light from a hill. You will not be hidden. You will not be silenced. And the very ones who spoke against you will have to watch as God prepares a table before you. This is the season of reversal. This is the moment where everything changes, and you will walk into the promise with peace in your heart and a miracle in your hands. Type I walk in peace and power to get blessing 7676. When heaven releases a miracle, it doesn't just touch one area, it touches everything. This $1 million miracle will not only clear your debts or solve financial issues, it will bring a total shift, a full turnaround. It will bring peace to your mind, healing to your heart, and joy to your house. God is not giving you this wealth just to make life easier. He's giving it to change your story. What once felt heavy will now feel light. What once was painful will now be powerful. You've been carrying stress, silently struggling with responsibilities no one else saw. You smiled, but your spirit was tired. You helped others while your own cup stayed empty. But God says, this miracle is your filling. This is your overflow. You will not have to stretch every dollar anymore. You will not have to explain why you're always behind. You are walking into a season where provision will meet you before the problem shows up. Type overflow is mine to get blessing 7111. This miracle will change the way you sleep. You won't stay up at night wondering how to fix everything. You won't panic about rent, bills, or food. You won't fear unexpected needs. Why? Because heaven is sending rest with this miracle. When God sends provision, He also sends peace. You will feel lighter, freer, and finally able to breathe again. This miracle is not about making you rich. It's about making you whole. His blessing will also restore lost time. The years that were stolen by hardship, mistakes, and broken plans are being restored. The money coming will help you start what was once delayed. You will finish projects, build dreams, and honor promises you once couldn't keep. This transfer is heaven's way of saying, I didn't forget your dreams. Let's start again. Type my dreams are waking up to get blessing 7994. You'll notice your mindset shifting. Where you once thought, I can't afford that, you'll start saying, I have what I need. God is not just giving you resources, He's renewing your thinking. You will think from a place of trust, not fear. From expectation, not anxiety. That's why this miracle is important. Because it's not just about what's in your hand, it's about what's in your heart. He's changing both. You'll stop shrinking your vision to match your income. Instead, you'll start stretching your faith to match His promise. Your vision will expand. You'll dream bigger, believe deeper, and walk bolder. You'll realize that God is not limited, and you don't have to live like you are. This is the freedom God wanted for you all along. Type my vision is expanding to get blessing 7660. You'll also see your relationship shift. Some people who only stayed around when you were low may begin to fall away. Don't panic. That's protection. God is cleaning your circle so your next season is surrounded by love, peace, and true support. His wealth will attract attention, but it will also expose truth. Let the fig fall of it. Let the real one stay close. This miracle will give you options, choices, opportunities. You won't have to sell anymore. You'll be able to say no to things that don't feel right. You'll stop surviving and start thriving. Your yes will be stronger. Your no will carry peace. That's what divine wealth does. It gives you freedom with purpose. Type I choose purpose and peace to get blessing 7322. And finally, this miracle will deepen your connection with God. You will forget who gave it to you. You won't drift away in comfort. Instead, you'll praise Him more, thank Him louder, and serve Him with joy. you'll realize that this wealth didn't just solve your problems, it revealed your calling. You were made for this. God trusted you with it. And now that it's coming, your life is about to reflect heaven's faithfulness in every direction. This isn't just a financial shift. It's a heart shift, a mind shift, a destiny shift. And it's happening right now, because heaven decided that your waiting season is over. You will testify. You will rise. You will thrive. And the story they knew about you will no longer match the glory God is writing through you. Type God is rewriting my story to get blessing 7448. Every miracle comes with movement. God never gives a blessing without also giving instructions. This $1 million miracle is not arriving randomly. It is coming with a message, a direction, a divine strategy. You cannot treat it like normal money, because it is not normal. It is sacred. It is assigned. It is holy. If you obey God's voice, this blessing will multiply. But if you ignore the instruction, you may miss the full power of what God is trying to do. That's why God is speaking clearly right now. He is not just saying, "You are blessed." He is saying, "Now walk like it. Think like it. Act like it." The miracle will land, but your posture matters. Some people receive blessings but stay in bondage. Not you. You will break old habits and step into divine patterns. This wealth is here to lift you, not trap you. Type I will follow divine instruction to get blessing 7592. The instruction God is giving you may sound simple, but it carries weight. He might tell you to forgive someone, to let go of bitterness, to stop speaking doubt, or to release what's in your hand so He can fill it again. When heaven speaks, it's not always loud, but it's always clear. And right now, He's whispering, "Don't miss this moment. I'm doing something new in you." When you receive this miracle, your first response should not be to spend. It should be to pray. Let the Holy Spirit guide you. Ask God what to do with it, where to send it, who to bless, how to store it, what to build. This is not the time to be careless. This is the time to be Spirit-led, because this wealth has purpose, and your obedience will unlock its full power. Type I will obey the whisper to get blessing 7821. You are stepping into territory you've never seen before. That's why God is giving you instruction to help you walk safely. The enemy would love to trap you with distraction. He would love to make this money a burden. But God is giving you wisdom. He's reminding you to stay grounded, to remember who you are, to stay close to Him, not the numbers in your account. This miracle will require you to say no to some things. It will require you to pause before moving. Not every opportunity is from God. Not every open door is His. That's why you need instruction, so your miracle doesn't become a mistake. But the good news is, you won't be alone. The Holy Spirit is your guide. He will speak when you ask. He will confirm when you listen. Type I will not move without God to get blessing 7206. God is also calling you to protect your peace. Don't let people rush you into decisions. Don't let pressure replace prayer. If someone demands a piece of your miracle but doesn't respect your process, that is a red flag. You are not being selfish by setting boundaries. You are being wise. This blessing is not for everyone. It's for you, and for those God chose you to include. Heaven is also saying, "Give me the first part." This is not about rules. This is about relationship. When you honor God first, the rest is blessed. If you try to control everything, the miracle will shrink. But if you release it back to God, it will overflow. That's the instruction. Trust me first, not last, not when things are low, but from the beginning. Type I give God the first portion to get blessing 7,904. Some people miss their miracle not because God didn't send it, but because they didn't listen. But that won't be your story. You will hear clearly. You will follow closely. And your obedience will open doors that money alone never could. You are not just called to be wealthy. You are called to be wise. This is your moment to walk with God like never before. A miracle is here. The instructions are clear. Now step into it with a faithful heart and watch what heaven builds through your life. Type I choose wisdom and wealth to get blessing 7,335. God never sends wealth just to make you comfortable. He sends it to make you impactful. This $1 million miracle is not just about you. It's about who will be touched through you. Heaven chose you because you have a heart to give. You have compassion. You care when others hurt. That's why God can trust you with more. Because He knows you won't keep it all for yourself. You'll share. You'll sow. You'll bless people who have been forgotten. This blessing is coming to your hands, but it's meant to flow. You are not a bucket. You are a river. What flows through you will not dry up. The more you give, the more will be given. The more you release, the more heaven will pour in. God is about to use your life to heal others. You will buy groceries for the struggling, pay someone's rent, support a child's education. What once felt like a dream is about to become your everyday life. Type I am a vessel for blessing to get blessing 7,191. There's someone waiting for a miracle, and God is planning to send it through you. You'll be the answer to a prayer you never heard. You'll show up right on time for a need you didn't know existed. Why? Because you're in alignment now. Because heaven is flowing through you like oil through a lamp. You are being lit up for others to see. Not to show off, but to show God's heart. God says, I will bless you so you can bless others. I will lift you so you can lift the broken. I will favor you so you can shelter the forgotten. You will run out. You won't go dry. Your giving will become a lifestyle, not just a moment. You won't fear lack, because you will know the source never runs out. Type my giving will never run dry to get blessing 7,772. This kind of wealth brings joy, not just to you, but to the people around you. Imagine the smile on a mother's face when you pay for her child's school. Imagine the tears of relief in a family's eyes when you cover their rent. This is not fantasy. This is what God is preparing for you to walk in. You are stepping into the life of a kingdom giver. A person who lives in overflow, not just for comfort, but for calling. You used to wonder if you would ever have enough. But now, God is saying, you will have more than enough, and you will make others feel safe. Your hands will not be empty anymore. You will not say, I wish I could help. You will say, how much do you need? Your words will carry power. Your actions will carry healing. You will move in love and leave a trail of miracles wherever you go. Type I will be someone's answered prayer to get blessing 7,644. You will walk into rooms and change atmospheres. Not just because of money, but because of the peace and joy that flow from you. You'll become known as someone people feel safe around. You'll carry the fragrance of heaven. And when people ask you how, you'll point to God. You won't brag. You won't boast. You'll give glory to the one who lifted you and trusted you with this gift. Even strangers will be drawn to you. They won't understand it at first, but they'll feel something. It's the anointing. It's the blessing. It's the divine wealth transfer in action. You won't have to force anything. God will place you where you're needed. The funds will come with favor. A miracle will come with mission. And you will walk in both, with peace in your heart and purpose in your steps. Type use me, Lord, to bless others to get blessing 7403. God didn't just choose you to survive. He chose you to shine. He picked you to be a sign that He still moves through people, that He still trusts people, that He still changes lives. You are about to be used in powerful ways. Not someday, now. Not in theory, in truth. This $1 million miracle is going to change you, bless you, and move through you like a river that never dries. Get ready. This isn't just a shift for your life. It's a shift for everyone connected to you. Type let the river flow through me to get blessing 7588. Before God gives a big blessing, He watches how you handle small ones. Before you release His wealth, He checks your heart. That is what the past season hath been about. You were tested, not to break you, but to prepare you. God was watching how you responded when things didn't go your way. He saw you still praying when the money wasn't enough. He saw you helping others even when you were struggling yourself. And now, He's saying, I can trust them. You've passed tests others failed. You stayed humble when you could have been bitter. You stayed loyal when others gave up. You forgave when others wanted revenge. You stayed faithful when everything in your life said to walk away. Those were your tests, and heaven saw every single one. Now you are being trusted. Now you are ready. And now the reward is being released with your name written on it. Type God can trust me now to get blessing 7624. You didn't even know you were being watched. You thought you were alone. But angels were recording. God was taking note, not just of your tears but of your choices. You were being shaped for something bigger. You didn't just survive the fire, you came out pure. You didn't lose your faith, you grew it. That's why this wealth is about more than money. It's about trust. It's about God saying, I know what you'll do with what I give you. He's not just blessing you because you asked. He's blessing you because you proved ready. The delay wasn't rejection, it was protection. He didn't say no, He said not yet. And now He's saying, go. You are about to walk into rooms that used to be locked. You are about to sit at tables where others tried to keep you out. But no one can block what God has already prepared for you. Type doors are opening now to get blessing 7577. You were tested in secret, and now you will be rewarded in public. The same people who questioned your path will soon witness your promotion. And you won't have to say a word, your miracle will speak for itself. Is it about showing off? It's about showing the faithfulness of God. Your obedience will now become your overflow. Your tears will now turn into testimony. Your weight will turn into wealth. Heaven doesn't forget the faithful. Even when it looked like nothing was happening, something was. Your trust in God moved things in the Spirit. Your faith kept heaven working on your behalf. And now, you're about to see the result. Not just in ideas, but in income. Not just in prayers, but in provision. Not just in dreams, but in delivery. The waiting season is over. Type the wait is over to get blessing 7249. This wealth is a sign, not just of success, but of spiritual promotion. God is trusting you with more, because you've shown maturity. He knows you won't forget Him. He knows you won't let pride take over. That's why he's giving you this blessing. Because he knows it won't pull you away. It will pull you closer. You will worship more. You will give more. You will grow more. This isn't just a reward. It's an invitation to a higher level of partnership with God. When others see your life, they will ask, "What changed?" And your answer will be simple: "I stayed faithful." This miracle will become your proof that obedience still matters, that being kind still matters, that serving God in the dark still leads to light. This is your harvest season, and you will not miss it. You've been tested. You've been stretched. And now you will be trusted. Type "I am ready for my harvest" to get blessing 7,481. This $1 million miracle is not waiting anymore. It is already moving. The angels have already left the treasury room in heaven. The transfer has begun. The scroll with your name on it has been unsealed. But here's what many people don't realize: even divine transfers can be redirected. Not because God changes his mind, but because some people refuse to respond in time. Heaven honors movement. And this one is time sensitive. God has allowed this moment to reach you now for a reason. This is not just another video or another message. This is an alarm in the spirit. The holy clock is ticking. When God says, "Move," you cannot afford to wait. You cannot pause in fear. You cannot delay in doubt. The window is open, but it won't stay open forever. You must step through before it closes. Type "I will not miss the window" to get blessing 7,607. Many people ask, "If the miracle is mine, why do I have to act fast?" The answer is this: because obedience has a schedule. The enemy knows what's coming. He senses your breakthrough. That's why he sends distractions, confusion, and delay. He wants you to scroll away. He wants you to think this isn't for you. But deep inside, you know better. You feel the urgency in your spirit. That's confirmation. God is speaking. This wealth is not only about increase, it's about alignment. God is lining you up for more than just money. He's aligning you with purpose, with calling, with divine responsibility. You are not just receiving this to be comfortable. You are being positioned. Positioned to lead, to bless, to shift the atmosphere wherever you go. But it all starts with one thing: response. Type "I will align with God's timing" to get blessing 7,453. Heaven does not force blessings. He offers them. But the choice is always ours. If you say yes, angels move faster. If you hesitate, the enemy steps in. Not to cancel the promise, but to confuse your faith. God is not looking for perfection. He's looking for decision. If your spirit says yes, then the miracle will not pass you by. If your faith is awake, the transfer will land where it was always meant to. The enemy tried to steal your timing. He caused delays in the past. But this time, he will not win. This time, you know too much. You've come too far. You recognize the signs. And this time, you're going to claim it fully. No more waiting. No more maybe. This is your moment. This is your hour. This is your breakthrough on the move. Type "I say yes" to the timing of heaven to get blessing 7,895. There are other people heaven can bless, but God chose you. Don't let someone else's name be written over your miracle because you were too afraid to believe. Don't let this holy moment become another missed opportunity. The transfer is in motion. The angel is moving. The scroll is open. The oil is flowing. The confirmation is here. All that's left is your agreement. Your action is the final signature. Your belief is the last stamp. The wealth is moving. Will it land on you? Will it change your house? Will it turn your tears into testimony? That depends on your yes. Heaven is watching. Time is ticking. And faith is waiting for your reply. Don't let this blessing be spiritually redirected. It was meant for you. Claim it now. Type "This transfer will not pass me to get blessing 7020. Right now, heaven is transferring miracles, and your name was called. But there are still souls out there waiting to hear that same truth. Your support helps them find it. When you give, whether through super thanks, membership, or the PayPal link in the video description, you're not just donating. You're sowing into a moment, a movement, a miracle. God said, "He who refreshes others will be refreshed." That's a divine promise. If this word has spoken to your spirit, then act on it, just like you want others to do. Let your gift be your agreement, and watch what heaven releases next through your obedience. There were moments when it looked like everyone around you was getting blessed. You watched others receive breakthrough. You saw their prayers answered. You celebrated them, clapped for them, supported them, and smiled. But deep inside, there was a question you didn't say out loud. What about me? You began to wonder if heaven forgot your name, or if your file was placed at the bottom of the pile. It felt like you were overlooked. But God says today, you were not overlooked. You were reserved. You were being protected. You were being prepared. You were not skipped, you were saved for something greater. Others received quick blessings, but yours is coming in full power. What took others years to build, God is giving to you in one divine release. The delay was not punishment. It was divine strategy. Type "God reserved me to get blessing 7777. Heaven was not ignoring you. It was building something for you. While others got small answers, God was storing up something big with your name on it. He was waiting for the right moment. He was making sure your heart could carry what He wanted to give you. Now the wait is over. The table is set. The door is open. The transfer is being released. And it is coming to you because you're ready now. In the waiting, you grew stronger. You didn't even realize it, but your roots were growing deep. You started depending on God in a way you never did before. You found strength in quiet moments. You became thankful for little things. That posture of gratitude has unlocked something major in heaven. Now the storehouses are opening. And now your name is being shouted in glory. Type "The storehouses are opening to get blessing 7220. You may not have felt favored during the wait, but you were. You didn't know it, but angels were sent to cover you while you cried. You were being trained to steward abundance. God was teaching you how to be faithful with little so He could trust you with much. He watched you tithe when it was tight. He saw you give when you didn't have extra. Now He says, you passed the test. Here's the harvest. People may have looked past you, but God never did. He was watching. He was keeping notes. Your giving didn't go unnoticed. Your tears didn't fall in vain. Now the time has come. You will not just get what you prayed for, you will get more than you imagined. Because God rewards in overflow, not in scraps. This $1 million miracle is not a reward for performance. It's a response to your faith. Type "God rewards faith to get blessing 7395. You're stepping into a room heaven prepared just for you. Doors you didn't knock on will swing open. People you didn't chase will show up to help you. Favor you didn't expect will follow you. You will look around and say, "How did this happen?" And the answer will be clear, because God remembered me. This is not just the next chapter. It is the beginning of the best part of your story. Your name is being lifted now. The oil is flowing down on you. The blessing is landing on your house. And what was reserved is now being released. You're not stepping into just another moment. You're stepping into your divine schedule. The time that looked like silence was actually set up. And now it is your time to rise. Type "My divine schedule" has arrived to get blessings 7,560. You won't have to fight for attention anymore. You won't have to beg for opportunities. What God has for you is chasing you down. It is finding you at the perfect time. Every delay was a part of the journey. Every not yet was actually "I'm saving the best for you." Now you understand. Now you see the full picture. And now, you're walking into your reserved blessing with confidence, peace, and great joy. Type "This was always mine" to get blessing 7,477. When God moves, He doesn't always give a warning. Sometimes the blessing shows up suddenly, without announcement, without a schedule. One day everything looks the same, and then everything shifts. This is how your $1 million miracle will come. Suddenly, vivid, unexpectedly. You won't be able to explain how it happened, but you will know it came from God. You will know it was heaven. This kind of blessing doesn't come slowly. It comes with acceleration. It moves fast. That's why your spirit feels this urgency. Because the miracle is already on the move. It's not waiting for your situation to change. It's coming to change your situation. You don't have to chase it. You just have to be ready when it arrives. Type "I'm ready for sudden blessing" to get blessing 7,631. Suddenly, you will get a phone call. Suddenly, a door will open. Suddenly, someone will say your name in the right room. Suddenly, the money will hit your account. It may not make sense to others, but you will know it was God. This will not be a slow climb. It will be a quick shift. The kind that leaves people speechless. The kind that makes others ask, "How did that happen so fast?" God works slowly in preparation, but quickly in manifestation. He took His time preparing you, but now the release will be fast. You waited a long time, but the blessing won't make you wait. You've passed the season of building. You are now in the season of breakthrough. You don't need a full explanation. You need faith. You need to stay positioned, stay focused, and stay grateful. Type "My shift will not be delayed" to get blessing 7,580. This kind of blessing requires awareness. You must watch with your spirit, because it may not come the way you expected. You thought it would come through one person, but it may come through someone else. You thought it would arrive next month, but it may arrive tonight. Don't miss it because of assumptions. Stay open. Stay ready. The miracle is not late. It is early. You waited with pain. Now you will receive with peace. You've worked in silence. Now you will be rewarded in public. And it won't take years. It won't even take months. God says, "You've already waited long enough. Now I will do it suddenly." And when He says suddenly, He means it. The blessing is already closer than it looks. Type "Suddenly is my portion" to get blessing 7,903. You don't have to beg for what's already yours. You don't have to fight for what's already written. The angels are on assignment. The documents are being stamped in heaven. The scroll is unfolding, and your name is glowing with divine oil. What you thought would take forever is coming now. Not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit of God. Sudden blessing requires sudden belief. You must match the speed of heaven with the speed of your yes. Don't overthink it. Don't reason it away. Just believe. Just declare. Just receive. That's how quickly God wants to move. One act of faith can open 10 doors. One step of obedience can unlock a flood of favor. This isn't slow. This is supernatural speed. Type I'm moving at heaven's speed to get blessing 7784. This next season of your life will be marked by speed, power, and surprise. People won't be able to explain your breakthrough because it won't make sense in the natural. But that's okay. You weren't called to natural results. You were chosen for supernatural outcomes. Your testimony will shock those who thought you were finished. Your joy will rise faster than your pain ever did. You are about to experience divine speed. The blessing will overtake you. A favor will rush in, and you will step into places that were once locked. Don't fear the speed. Embrace it. God is in control, and He says, what I am doing will not be delayed any longer. Get ready, because when it happens it will be sudden. Type I'm prepared for my divine acceleration to get blessing 7992. When a blessing comes, it is not just about what God gives, it's about what you do with it. Your next actions are very important. A miracle is real. The money is moving. The angels are delivering. But how you respond will decide what stays and what slips away. God is not just giving you a gift. He's watching to see how you carry it. This is your season to prove you can hold what heaven places in your hands. Many people receive miracles but lose them because they go back to old habits. But you will be different. You have been trained by trials. You've been shaped by storms. You know what it's like to lose. And now, you will know what it's like to keep. The pain taught you how to protect the promise. The delay taught you how to guard the door. Now that the blessing has come, you will walk in wisdom. Type I will protect my promise to get blessing 7307. Don't spend it all quickly. Don't move from emotion. Move with purpose. Ask the Holy Spirit to guide you every day. He will show you where to sow, where to save, and where to say no. You are not under pressure. You are under peace. What God gives is not just for spending, it's for building. It's for legacy. It's for lifting others. It's for funding the dreams He gave you in secret. This miracle is not to prove anything to others. It's my going off. It's not for revenge. It's for worship, for witness, for wonder. When people see the shift in your life, they will ask questions. And your answer will not be pride. It will be praise. You will say, God did this, and I'm just following His lead. Type I will follow God's lead to get blessing 7951. This miracle must be managed, because anything unmanaged can be misused, and anything misused can be lost. God is not warning you. He is preparing you. He is saying, let me help you carry this. Don't lean on your own understanding. Let the wisdom of heaven become your new routine. Read more. Pray more. Write down what He says. This is not just a breakthrough. It's a new beginning. As the money comes, keep your spirit clean. Don't let bitterness sneak back in. Don't let pride rise up. Stay low in prayer. Stay high in praise. Keep your heart soft. That is how you will keep the oil flowing. That is how you will remain in alignment. The same heart that brought the blessing is the heart that will keep it strong. Type I will stay humble and holy to get blessing 7669. You've waited long for this moment. Don't let anyone pull you off course. Some people will come close just to take. Some will come with fake smiles. But God will give you discernment. He will show you who is real. He will show you who carries peace. Stay surrounded by light. Stay surrounded by people who pray. This next level requires strong spiritual covering. You don't have to fear. You don't have to guess. Heaven will guide your every step. What's coming is too big to handle alone, but you're not alone. God is walking with you. Angels are assigned to you. Wisdom is speaking to you. This is not the end. This is the rising. And what you build now will bless generations after you. I will manage this miracle well to get blessing 7,870. Your obedience brought you here. Your wisdom will keep you here. You are not going back. You are not shrinking. You are rising higher and stronger. You are not just rich, you are rooted. Not just favored, but focused. And every move you make from here forward will show heaven that you were ready all along. This is your time to manage, multiply, and move with God's plan. I was born to rise and reign to get blessing 7,521. The door is open now. You're not waiting anymore. You're entering. This is not something that will happen one day. It is happening now. The wealth is already moving. The scroll has already been unrolled. The instruction has already been given. And the next step is yours. You are not hoping anymore, you are receiving. You are not standing at the edge. You are walking into the promise. God is not giving you a small answer. He is giving you something that will leave people in awe. What He's about to do in your life will shift generations. Your family line will change. Your last name will carry new weight. You will start things no one in your bloodline ever started. You will break things no one else could break. This is your walk into divine authority. I am walking into the promise to get blessing 7,359. You are walking into ownership. You will own what others rented. You will purchase what others borrowed. You will walk into rooms that once felt too high for you. Now, they will open automatically. Because your name is now wrapped in favor. The keys are being handed to you. The paper is being signed in heaven. And God is saying, step in. You are walking into visibility. You will no longer be hidden. The things you did in silence, the faith you showed in secret, will now be rewarded openly. God is shining a light on your story. You don't need to chase attention. The blessing will bring it. The fruit in your life will speak louder than anything else. And people will see you and give glory to God. God is revealing me now to get blessing 7,462. You are walking into restoration. What was lost is coming back. What was stolen is being returned. What was delayed is arriving with interest. You will recover time. You will recover energy. You will recover ideas. You are not walking into just money. You are walking into the miracle of restoration. You will be full. It will be fast. It will be obvious that God did it. You are walking into acceleration. Things that used to take years will now take months. What used to take months will now happen in days. God is moving you quickly because the assignment is urgent. There are people you must reach. There are places you must go. There are things you must build. And heaven is removing every obstacle in your path. God is accelerating my journey to get blessing 7,224. You are walking into boldness. You will speak with confidence. You will no longer feel small in big rooms. You will no longer doubt your place. God placed you there. God raised you up. You didn't force your way in. You were sent. So speak like it. Walk like it. Live like it. You are not the same person you used to be. You are walking into overflow. Your cup is not just full, it's running over. You will have enough for you and enough to bless others. Your life will reflect the abundance of heaven. You will not fear the future. You will not fear loss. You will walk with peace, because you know the source never runs dry. Type overflow is my portion to get blessing 7,650. This final step is important. Walk with joy. Walk with thanks. Don't carry the stress of the old season into the new one. It's over. The struggle is breaking. The blessing is bursting forth. The evidence is coming. And what you're about to walk into will be the beginning of your testimony. The one that says, God did it all. Type this is just the beginning to get blessing 7,410. This is it. The final call. The last moment before the door closes. Heaven has done everything to reach you. The angels have been sent. The miracle has been released. The scroll has been opened. You have been called by name. Now it's up to you. This is your moment to say yes with full faith. This is your time to step forward and receive what has always been meant for you. You heard the word. You felt the truth. You've seen the signs. You know deep inside this was not a random message. This was divine timing. God brought you here on purpose. He aligned your spirit with this moment. This $1 million miracle is not just a number. It is a sign that heaven still speaks, still moves, and still chooses people like you. Don't let fear talk you out of this. Don't let doubt keep you in delay. You've waited long enough. You've cried long enough. You wondered long enough. Now it's time to trust. Not halfway, fully. Not next time, now. The window is still open, but it won't stay that way forever. This kind of divine opportunity comes once, and those who act in faith are the ones who receive the reward. You may feel nervous, but remember, God is not asking you to figure it all out. He's only asking for yes, a full-hearted yes. That yes opens the floodgates. That yes moves the angels. That yes activates the blessing. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. If you're waiting for a confirmation, this is it. If you've been wondering whether you're ready, you are. Heaven says so. Don't look back. Don't question what already feels true. God has been guiding you toward this moment for a long time. Now the door is open. Now the oil is flowing. Now the miracle is ready. Heaven is waiting for your response. Will you step into it or scroll past and let it go to someone else? The choice is yours. But know this, the miracle was meant for you. It's still waiting. The light is still green. And your name is still written in the scrolls of blessing. Say yes. Say now. Say fully. Type I receive my miracle now to get blessing 7,999. If this message stirred something deep in your spirit, don't scroll away. The word you just received isn't only for you. It's for someone else still searching, still waiting, still praying. And you could help them find it. Every time you give, through super thanks, membership, or PayPal link is in the video description, you're sowing into a soul shift. You're funding freedom. You're activating healing. God says in Proverbs 11:25, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. It's not just a verse, that's your hardest schedule. If God used this word to bless you, don't let it stop with you. Release a seed. Make it your holy yes. Then watch heaven multiply what you planted in faith.